What is here and over there really is life in all its intensity. Pleasure. Pleasure is pink, like consciousness. You have to use your pleasure, the pleasure that you are, in order to give yourself to others during a conversation, during this amazing life that we are having on this beautiful earth, during our love in our beautiful couple. Pleasure is truly the divine. It is amazing. She is amazing. Her pleasure is incredible, incredibly amazing. When you understand that pleasure is felt, but it must be followed, because pleasure is God. Pleasure dictates what you have to think, decide, be, love, and truly experience. You will understand that love is pleasure. You have to go towards this osmosis, this entropy, because in your body, your heart beats alone, the pressure of your blood, the digestion of your food, everything you are living, the structure of your mind is dictated by pleasure. The pleasure of your mind doesn't have any level. It means you can reach any kind of amount of pleasure. There is no obstacle, there is no maximum amount. Pleasure is truly infinite. You will live your pleasure, which is pink, when you are smart enough to understand that pleasure is humility. You have to share hope, being humble, and pleasure will be given to you, because you will also understand what you have to do and what you have to live in order to reach this pleasure. You cannot think about pleasure as it is, because when you think about pleasure, you can always immediately observe that pleasure is moving somewhere else already, which means that pleasure must be followed. That is why pleasure is love. It is God. When you understand that you have to follow pleasure, you will of course see that you can think about ideas and concepts in your mind, having a lot of pleasure in those activities, in those thoughts. But remember that pleasure, when you feel pleasure, you are only doing that. Pleasure takes all the space. It is heaven. Everything is simplified, because the only thought that remains is pleasure. Be yourself. You will see pleasure rising up in your mind, giving you protection, because who is full of pleasure won't allow this pleasure to go away. You have to be smart. You have to be kind. All the ingredients to feel and receive pleasure. Pleasure is truly given by God when you are a good person, a good soul. Merit is what you have to aim. Pleasure is this pink plasma, which is femininity, and you receive it when you reach heaven, paradise. Atlantis looks and the rock.